In the midst of the terrifying uncertainty following Melanie's desperate phone call, the script of One Day at a Time once again demonstrates its masterful balance by introducing layers of comic relief through the irrepressible Dwayne Schneider, the building superintendent whose larger-than-life personality and unwavering loyalty transform a grave crisis into a testament to the healing power of friendship and humor. As the Romano family grapples with Barbara's overwhelming guilt and the frantic search for Melanie, Schneider steps forward as the unofficial superhero of the apartment building, offering practical help, absurd anecdotes, and the comforting aroma of pizza. This section of the episode highlights the 1970s sitcom's unique ability to find laughter in darkness without diminishing the seriousness of teenage mental health struggles, while celebrating the chosen family bonds that sustain single-parent households through life's most difficult moments. The sequence unfolds as the immediate shock of the suicide threat begins to settle into sustained anxiety. With the police tracing the call and the family keeping the line open as long as possible, the apartment becomes a command center of worry and coordinated effort. Schneider, already present from earlier events, fully inserts himself into the unfolding drama with characteristic enthusiasm and clumsiness. His suggestions during the phone call, urging Melanie to walk around the room or make a pot of coffee, provide both practical advice and welcome moments of levity. The absurdity of these instructions, delivered in Schneider's gravelly, confident tone, elicits smiles even as the audience feels the underlying tension. In 1970s America, where neighborly support in urban apartment buildings was a vital part of daily life, Schneider embodies the blue-collar everyman who becomes an indispensable part of the family unit, especially for a single mother like Anne Romano navigating challenges alone. One of the episode's most memorable comic beats arrives when Schneider offers to drive the family to the hospital once news comes that Melanie has been found and rushed for emergency treatment. His boast about getting them across town in 12.5 minutes flat, complete with the outrageous story of telling motorcycle cops he was racing 3 pregnant women to the hospital, is pure comedic brilliance. The writers use Schneider's tall tales and exaggerated bravado to puncture the heavy atmosphere, allowing the audience much-needed breathing room. This brand of physical and verbal humor was a hallmark of 1970s sitcoms, reflecting the era's appreciation for working-class wit as a coping mechanism in difficult times. Schneider's CB radio calls to truck drivers seeking information about motels and enlisting the Indiana Teamsters Union in prayer further expand his role as resourceful problem solver, blending earnest concern with delightful absurdity. The recurring pizza motif returns at a crucial moment, serving as both literal comfort food and symbolic gesture of normalcy. As the family waits at the hospital, Schneider volunteers to fetch pepperoni and anchovies, declaring that heartburn takes your mind off the problem. This line perfectly encapsulates his approach to crisis management: practical, food-oriented, and unapologetically optimistic. In the context of the 1970s, when economic pressures made simple pleasures, like a shared pizza, a significant source of comfort, this detail grounds the scene in relatable domestic reality. The aroma of pizza wafting through the hospital waiting area creates a touching contrast between the sterile environment of medical emergency and the warmth of chosen family support. Barbara's emotional state remains central even as comedy swirls around her. Overwhelmed by guilt, she struggles to accept Schneider's lighthearted attempts to cheer her up. His playful teasing about the rock concert and offers to secure Grateful Dead tickets demonstrate his genuine affection for the Cooper girls, treating them with the protective fondness of an unofficial uncle. The script handles these interactions with exquisite sensitivity, ensuring that Schneider's humor never feels dismissive of Barbara's pain. Instead, it serves as a gentle reminder that life continues, and that joy can coexist with sorrow. Anne's quiet appreciation of Schneider's efforts reinforces the deep bond between the single mother and her meddlesome yet indispensable neighbor, a relationship that was groundbreaking in its portrayal of platonic male-female friendship and community support on 1970s television. Scene by scene, the writers build a rich tapestry of comic relief interwoven with emotional depth. Schneider's discomfort with vulnerability, seen earlier in the pants-heeming sequence and now in his hyperactive helpfulness, humanizes him further. His knowledge of motels, delivered with sheepish references to a large brother and 3-hour rates, adds another layer of humorous self-deprecation while advancing the practical search for Melanie. These details reflect the show's commitment to authentic characterization. Schneider is never reduced to a one-note clown but remains a fully realized man whose bluster masks genuine care and loneliness of his own. Thematically, this part of the episode explores the vital role of humor as a survival tool in times of crisis. In an era marked by social upheaval, economic uncertainty and evolving family structures, laughter provided necessary relief for families like the Romanos. Schneider's antics celebrate the resilience of working-class neighbors who step up when blood relatives may be absent or distant. His presence also highlights the show's gentle satire on traditional gender roles, the male handyman offering emotional as well as practical support to a strong single mother and her daughters. The contrast between Schneider's boisterous energy and Anne's quiet strength creates a beautiful harmony that defines the series' heart. Historical context enriches every moment. The 1970s saw increasing recognition of community support networks as traditional extended families fragmented due to mobility and divorce. One Day at a Time was pioneering in portraying these new support systems with warmth and humor. Schneider's CB radio enthusiasm reflects the era's fascination with citizen communication technology, while his pizza runs speak to the simple comforts that sustained people through personal and societal challenges. The writer's appreciation for timing is evident in the way comic beats are spaced to allow emotional moments to breathe, creating a rhythm that feels both realistic and dramatically satisfying. As the family arrives at the hospital, Schneider's continued involvement driving, fetching food and offering optimistic commentary provides a stabilizing presence. His promise that everything is gonna be alright carries the weight of someone who has seen his share of life's hardships yet chooses optimism. Barbara's reluctant acceptance of his comfort marks a small but significant step in processing her guilt. The script uses these interactions to deepen the audience's understanding of chosen family, showing how non-traditional households create powerful bonds that rival blood relations. Even in the hospital setting, the writers maintain the episode's signature blend of heart and humor. Schneider's anecdotes about racing pregnant women and his playful interactions with the family prevent the vigil from becoming overwhelmingly bleak. At the same time, his underlying concern for Melanie and Barbara demonstrates emotional intelligence beneath the bluster. This nuanced portrayal makes Schneider one of the most beloved supporting characters in 1970s television. A man whose comic exterior hides a deeply loyal heart. The pizza-sharing moment in the waiting area becomes a quiet symbol of solidarity. As the family gathers around this simple meal, the audience is reminded that even in the face of potential tragedy, small acts of care sustain the human spirit. Anne's weary gratitude and Julie's supportive presence complete the picture of a resilient household bolstered by Schneider's unwavering friendship. The writer's deep appreciation for the performances shines through. Schneider requires an actor capable of broad physical comedy while conveying genuine emotion, a balance achieved with remarkable skill. This section serves as a crucial bridge between the intense phone call crisis and the hospital revelations to come. Schneider's superhero antics provide necessary catharsis while reinforcing the episode's core themes of community resilience and the power of laughter. By positioning the building superintendent as an essential figure in the family's support network, the script celebrates the diverse ways people find strength in 1970s America. The seamless integration of comedy and compassion in Schneider's scenes exemplifies why One Day at a Time remains a landmark series. It refuses to treat serious subjects with unrelenting solemnity, instead trusting the audience to embrace both tears and laughter. Barbara's journey through guilt finds temporary solace in Schneider's warmth, while the audience gains a deeper appreciation for the colorful characters who populate the Romano world. As the vigil continues, the stage is set for confrontations with Melanie's parents, and further explorations of family dysfunction and healing. Through Schneider pizza and well-timed comic relief, this part of the episode reaffirms the show's enduring message that even in life's darkest hours, the light of friendship, humor and chosen family can guide us forward. The building superhero proves once again that ordinary neighbors can become extraordinary sources of strength, making the Romano apartment not just a home but a sanctuary of love and laughter in a changing America.